Hi, my name is Błażej, and today I'll show you WOODEXPERT. What is WOODEXPERT? It's a SOLIDWORKS add-in developed by SolidExpert. It's designed to enhance the process of designing furniture and generating production data. I will comment on its features as I create a kitchen cabinet. First thing I need to do is create an assembly. I will use our template. All the functions of WOODEXPERT are divided between the library and the command manager. Tools in the command manager are arranged in such a way as to lead us through the steps of the whole process. As you can see, they are not active yet. In order to activate them, I need to define this file as a WOODEXPERT project. Here you can assign additional information such as the project name, the client, the unit system, and so on. This data will be stored in a shared SQL database. This will help organize and coordinate work between all the people involved in a project. Now I just have to save the file and I'm ready to begin. I won't need these planes, so I'll just hide them. WOODEXPERT library is divided into 4 parts. We will spend most of the time in Components library. It contains all the parts needed to design a piece of furniture. As you work with WOODEXPERT, you will expand it with your own models. I'll start by adding a body. When inserting a component, I can choose to base its dimensions on faces and planes, or I can model it based on a pre-drawn sketch. Sketch-based modeling is very useful when making sets of furniture such as kitchens. We discuss it in detail in another video. For this project, I go with faces/planes. I can choose from a number of configurations. For this project, I'll go with stand. I can fix my cabinet to a plane or a pre-existing face, such as a wall or another cabinet. Then I adjust its width by choosing another face or plane, or by entering a set value. I repeat this process for height. I can also choose a plane from the flyout feature manager. When I click OK, I'm transferred to the Parameters tab. These are simply global SOLIDWORKS variables. For this component, I can specify the thickness of each panel. This list can be modified in WOODEXPERT settings. I won't need these planes anymore, so I'll hide them. Next, I'll add a back panel. I want this component to be based on the body. Notice the Find Walls button. Its position tells me which face to select first. Now I can just click it, and it finds all the faces automatically. I'll adjust the parameters. Now let's add some shelves. I'd like to check how it would look before I add it, so I click Rebuild. I think 3 shelves are too many. I'll go with 1. Now I want to insert some connectors. Again, I have to point a face, this time front. However, whereas previous components were set between elements, connectors are set inside them. Last, I'll add some doors. Normally I would choose a single door, but I will need 2 fronts to present some features later. There's one last change I want to apply. I'd like the top and bottom panels to be pushed back a bit from the front. To do that, I will use the Move Faces tool. I'll hide this front. Now I choose faces to be pushed. I enter the distance. I could also check reverse direction if I wanted to pull them. Both faces have been pushed back. I pressed Shift-Tab to unhide the front. Now my model is complete. Next, I will specify the materials it's made of. WOODEXPERT is based on so-called legends, that is, sets of materials. You create a legend by adding materials to it. Each type of material has its own specific properties. After you've added all the materials to your legend, you can save it and use it in other projects. For this project, I will use a legend I've already created. It consists of 3 types of board and 2 types of edge. Now let's assign these materials to my cabinet. WOODEXPERT features an elaborate tool for quickly finding desired components. For example, if I want to highlight all the fronts in a project, I can pick one and check for Find Similar Components. It doesn't help me much here, but in larger projects it can save a lot of time. Next, I choose a material from my legend and apply it. Now the back. Now, if I want to highlight all the remaining elements, I can just check for Skip Components with Applied Material. Done. Now let's add edge banding. First, I want to apply edge banding to the fronts. Since I wish to do it for top and bottom edges, I choose all parallel faces. Since I want to apply it to the sides as well, I check Include all adjacent. Last, I will limit my search to the fronts. I'll hide this for a moment. Now I want to pick all the edges facing the front. Since I don't want the back edges, I'll switch to all parallel with same normal vector. I don't want the top or bottom edges for now, so I uncheck all adjacent. Apply the edge. Lastly, I want top and bottom edges of the sides. I pick one, switch to all parallel for top and bottom edges. Since I don't want the back panel to have any edge banding, obviously, I'll limit my search to the assembly. That is the body. Apply. Done. I press Shift-Tab to unhide the door. Assign band material is helpful when designing band furniture, such as chairs or reception counters. Another useful tool is Surplus Addition. With it, I can edit the grain angle of an element. I can base it on a reference edge. I can also add a material surplus to any side of the element, or to all of them at once using Overall Excess. Grain Angle Addition allows me to quickly change the orientation of many elements at the same time. All the connectors and fittings in WOODEXPERT contain geometries representing the drillings they require. You can view these geometries with Show Cavities. To transfer them into actual drillings in the panels, I use Add Tooling. Done. The drillings have been applied. If you have a multi-body part in your assembly, the Export to Parts tool lets you dissolve it into parts and combine them into an assembly. These parts can then be included in the bill of materials. WOODEXPERT allows you to specify different color variations and quickly switch between them. In the Appearance menu, I can add, remove, and rename these appearances. Each material now can have different description and face texture for each appearance. This will be also reflected in the bill of materials. To rebuild my cabinet according to the appearance I chose, I press Rebuild Materials. Changing the appearance back is just 2 clicks away. Creating composite is useful if you're using combined materials, such as fiberboard with laminate. Group components is very useful if you want to keep your grain drawing consistent between several elements. Generating CNC files in WOODEXPERT is very simple. I just select desired elements, the post processor, and click Create Data. More preferences can be adjusted in the WOODEXPERT settings. Done. These programs are ready to be sent to my CNC machine. These tools are useful when working with a nesting CNC machine. We discuss them in detail in another video. With WOODEXPERT, I can quickly generate drawings for each individual element. In a similar way to generating CNC programs, I select the elements, adjust some parameters like dimensioning type, and click Generate. More advanced parameters can be changed in the WOODEXPERT settings. Done. For each element, WOODEXPERT created PDF, DXF, and SOLIDWORKS drawing files. In addition, all the individual PDF files have been combined into one. All the necessary data is here: the dimensions of the element, its name, material, position and dimensions of the drillings, the edge banding. Different dimensioning types will generate different drawings. Test them all and find the one that suits you best. Of course, I can still use standard SOLIDWORKS drawing tools if I want, for example, to create a drawing for the whole cabinet or a kitchen set. Material info lets me evaluate individual elements in terms of the dimensions, name, and materials. Lastly, I want to create a bill of materials. WOODEXPERT features an advanced BOM manager. I can select the columns to be shown, the appearance, decide to collapse or expand the subcomponents. It contains tools to facilitate the transfer of a cut list to a saw. It also features a package manager. If we wanted to mass produce our cabinet and sell it in packages, this would help us plan how to arrange all the elements in a package, how much cardboard, styrofoam and other materials we would need, and so on. For now, I want to choose the columns I need and export it into an Excel file. Done. Each element is described, what material it's made of, how its edges are banded, its dimensions. Remember that door that we rotated 90 degrees and added 2 mm offset? As mentioned before, WOODEXPERT has a wide range of settings that we can adjust. To access advanced settings, I enter the password. Change the language of the add-in. Change the language of the component names. Change the default units. Change the naming convention for parts and assemblies. Change datasets, like for example, the available thicknesses. Add custom fields. Change settings for generating drawings. Change CAM settings. Nesting. SQL database. License details.
Thank you for watching.